He's back. KingBlackToof's back, baby. Welcome back. It's nice to see you. So obviously we've got a bunch of new levels that have a decent amount of skill to them. So due to popular demand on my Twitch channel where I am currently streaming Fall Guys, if you want to pop by, I am going to be doing a strategy guide for Blast Ball, as well as other levels in the coming days. So strap yourself in and let's begin, shall we? The starting position for Blast Ball is not important. The randomness is medium. I would say at the minute there's a few glitches where bombs explode, but also bombs can give you stray hits, so sometimes you can feel like you got an unlucky hit and you're out very quickly. The technicality of this level is also medium because I think there is a skill to throwing the balls and cooking the balls in a very accurate way to eliminate other players. And this is a skill that you can improve upon as time goes on. So, to the strategy now, I want to basically try and divide Blast Ball into the early game and the late game. In the early game, basically just stay away from the outer edges as well as the inner circle so you don't fall off. And you can basically play how you want at this point. You can aim for the balls and try and kill people, or don't bother. People will eventually die. Just try and keep an eye on where people are throwing their balls so you don't get, sucker punched and you accidentally fall into the slime. After there's quite a few holes and about half the players are dead, it's now time to switch to the late game. During the late game, my general strategy is to stake out one of the outer ring spawn points. This gives you the most amount of floor to work with rather than the inner ring, which is still a bit dangerous, and it gets you away from most of the players so you're not dealing with balls from every direction. Now, due to the amount of holes, balls tend to reset very quickly because they land in the slime, and so if you stake out one of these spawn points, you'll get quite a fast supply of balls to try and eliminate other players with. Now, the main skill that you need to learn is to cook your balls. So you should hold on to a ball and cook it. You should probably always try and cook balls, and you want to learn how to hold them and throw them at the correct time so it explodes upon reaching the destination. This is a skill which you'll kind of get used to. There are some glitches where they seem to explode prematurely, but generally speaking, holding onto a ball and then throwing it so that when it lands it explodes and the person can't react is the best strategy. So the next strategy is the kamikaze strategy, and this is good for players that are getting really close to you so you can't exactly throw the ball at them. It's pretty safe to actually hold onto it and let it explode in your hand. So this is also pretty good for beginners that haven't quite gotten used to throwing the ball yet. If you hold onto a ball and run up to a player while holding it and let it explode in your hands, it seems to be pretty safe. You seem to bounce just a tiny bit vertically, so there's not much risk of going into slime. And the person that you were aiming at, because they were close to you but not holding onto it, they get blown horizontally quite far away. It seems to be a pretty good strategy and can be used quite well. The counter to this strategy is to grab the person that is trying to kamikaze you. If they grab you, the ball can bounce out of your hands, of course. If it explodes while you're both holding onto it, you both bounce up just a tiny bit because you're holding onto it, which I think makes you a little bit more secure. So grabbing someone who's trying to run up to you with the ball is a useful strategy. So the next skill that you want to know is the throwing skill. So how do you throw a ball? Now, you may have figured this out, but if you haven't, to throw a ball reliably, after you're holding onto it, you just release the grab button and it'll push it forward quite a nice, consistent way. So you just release the button. If you want to throw it a longer way over holes or something, you jump and then release. Now, you can jump, dive and release to throw it really far away. I don't recommend doing that because I think it's inaccurate and you're more likely to dive down a hole or something that you didn't mean to if you do that. So you can do it, of course. I tend to think that you can grab a ball, run forward, jump and release without the risk of diving somewhere that you didn't mean to. So that's how you throw. This is something which, combined with cooking, is going to be integral to be able to win this thing. So now we're on to the tips and tricks, and the first one is to use angles to kill and to survive. So when something explodes, the player will obviously go in the opposite direction to where the ball was. So you want to make sure you're not, when you get blown away, you're not getting blown away outwards to the slime. You want to get blown to whatever direction there's a nice piece of land. So if something's about to explode and you can't avoid it, you can at least run around it so that you get exploded onto a piece of land. And vice versa, when you're trying to kill people, you want to try and position the ball so that they're not getting blown forward onto land, but rather outwards into the slime, okay? Or wherever there's a big giant gaping hole. So the second tip is about the explosion radius. So it appears that the closer you are to an explosion, the less you get thrown around. This is kind of seen with the kamikaze strategy, where since you're holding it, you just go up a little bit. This isn't like an exact science, but it does appear to be the case. So if you really can't avoid one, go towards it and try and get around it. If you're close, you probably won't get bounced too far either. So this is just something to take into account. The third tip and trick is about influencing your air movement. When you get blown away, you can sort of influence where you land by pressing left, right, forward, back. So you do want to try and aim for the land so that you're not just falling into the slime without even trying. So that is it for the strategy guide. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to put some gameplay clips after this particular sentence so that you can see how I play in the early game, in the late game, how I hold on to balls and how I kill people. And hopefully that will give you an idea on things that you can do. Obviously, I stream on Twitch now, and I'd like you to come along if you want to. So www.twitch.tv/KingBlackToof. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. And release so it has travel time and then explodes, like this. And you just release. You don't have to jump or dive or anything. You jump if you want it really far away, like that guy. Oof! Boom! I mean, you could just forget about balls in the early game. Just focus on staying alive. Because when you're going after balls, you're not paying attention to where people are throwing your balls at you. Got him, I think. Yeah, I got one. Boom! Oh, he walked forward. Very clever. Like it. Okay. Nearly mid-game. Oh, I was too busy concentrating on other people. Okay, now it looks like it's mid-game. My things are recharging a lot. Oh, I blew up too early. That's unfortunate. Oh. Oh, not good enough. Boom. Okay, not good enough. Boom. Oh, okay. Oh, he fell off. Okay. Now it's just us. Boom, baby. Oh, you son of a git. Boom. Got him again. Didn't actually do much, though. I mean, I don't know how to win this. Can I let him do that? Got him. Yeah, you can make a clip. I'll do it for you. I didn't want to be involved in the push. I don't like it because it's just kind of like. So I let him have it, and then he just overshot. I think people, but out of that percentage, only like 2 or 3 want to play. So I really can't, because you can't do it with less than 10. So, unfortunately not. Besides which, I don't really like customs, because you don't win anything. Oh my god. I don't mind doing it if the chat wants it, but... So, on that one, specifically, he was kamikazing me. So, I made sure that I got hit in a section where I can survive. I didn't go right to the edge, I went inner, so that it would, because you want to angle him, you know what I mean? You want to angle it so he shoots off. Oh! You know what I mean, bruv? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Boom! Oh, that was horrible. See what I mean? You seem to, you go further, the further you're away from the blast radius. weirdly enough. Where's this ball? We're in the mid zone. Is this ball respawned yet? No, nobody? Okay. Boom! Got him. Oh, he didn't die. Boom! Got him. Come on, chicken. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did I do wrong? There we go. Jump and boom, baby. Oh, that's way too high. But now, okay. This guy, I think, is going to go for me. There we go. Boom, baby. Oh, he died too. Yes! So what is it? What is the lesson here? Trigonometry, right? Is that it? It's all about trigonometry. You gotta do the old trigonometry on the fly. Angles. I want to win it, but like, I don't know if I'm just not good or like I'm getting heavily randomed at the moment. But I'm not confident that I can consistently win this, considering I've lost 3 in a row. But last one wasn't my fault. Oh yeah. Boom! Oh, killed one. Boom! Ha! I think my one's gone off, yeah. Yeah, it's tough to kill people. Oh my god. Ah! Get out of the way! Got him. Boom! I would have got him. This isn't a good place to be. Right, we can spawn some now. What? That blew up way too early. Boom! Got him. Got him, boss. Oh, it's just this guy. Boom! Got him. Nice. What's my kill death ratio on that one, boy? Nice. That was good. I do think when you get into like the mid game and you can secure yourself one of those spawns, preferably a spawn with 2, but like your balls always fall down so they respawn. You can just throw them all the time, you know. Okay. There we go.